Hey guys here. So there's been a little bit of controversy over the last day or so in the Muck community. There's a clip of Kurt Benkert. We're going to play it out and we're going to talk from top to bottom about the situation with EA employees and granting cards and everything. So let's get into it. Let's just see the clip first and then we'll give some background and stuff.
Ooh. 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 Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ooh.
And it goes on more like that. So Kurt was granted cards by an EA employee, as you see, like in a customer service grant, and he was very happy of it, okay? And this isn't really against Kurt itself. It's against EA and the feedback that people give to EA when they're making the product. Now, we are on the precipice of the winter promo, which is generally the best promo in MUT, so maybe we'll all forget about this in a few days because it's awesome. But I think this perfectly encapsulates like what Blitz was and the downgrading of our promos, the downgrading of our game over the last decade plus. Because like adding it together, like Slay put together, it's about like a 20 million coin team. And he told us to quit crying and start grinding. So 20 million coins as a Kickstarter. And it was weird because like I said, nothing against Kurt, but there were some things he said during the time was kind of strange. Like, I have no idea because it's not my world. He didn't know how much it was. These cards are not worth thousands of dollars to me, and they really aren't worth thousands of dollars to anybody. But EA puts them at that level because we have to play it if we want to play this game and get the top cards. We want to debut them for YouTube, play comp. So for the rest of us that don't get it gifted, it was like, hang on, what's the issue here? Because here's the thing, Kurt does know about MUT, right? He did this a couple years ago. He put $500 into MUT to get a team, bragged about how good his team looked. So he knows how much it takes to get a team. But instead of, say, complaining about it, trying to fix it at the source that he gets feedback to, right? He has a MUT playbook. He is the only guy with a custom playbook. The rest of us, we cannot get custom playbooks because they were too overpowered. He's got one. It's given out and drops on his channel, etc. So instead of like trying to ask EA, hey, can you fix your product, make it more affordable for creators like me to get into it, more accessible for like regular people to get into it, he instead did the let me go ahead and just get the grant of the card so I can do it myself. So like you see the disconnect, right? And like the creators that are giving feedback on the product that are working with EA, and this isn't the only one, they're not wanting the faucet turned off. So they're not going to like rock the boat. They're not going to say anything to EA. And I realize it's 2025. Creators get paid by companies all the time now, as much as like we say like, hey, this is biasing you. That's why a lot of creators coming out in favor of creators getting the cards and stuff, even though to the rest of us is like, hey, are we worried about like, the game you're offering opinions on is the game that you're getting paid by the company from? So a lot of creators like, oh, this is totally cool. It's not a problem. So there's a little bit of disconnect there between the community and a lot of creators. But like, Wheels made a good point. Now, Kurt was deleting some tweets about his appreciation for MUT after the fact. But basically, Kurt in this tweet said, I'm really addicted to MUT right now. And Wheels said, I too would be addicted to money spending mode if I didn't have to spend money to get all the cards. Because here's the thing. He knows the bad part of MUT. We all know. The big problem with MUT is getting the cards, is those 3 million coin card limits that drop every other day, sometimes multiple in a day, right? That's the problem. Like he didn't have to go through, say you get paid by EA. Say you took $1,000 from EA to help promote, okay? Take that $1,000 out of your bank account, put it onto the game, open packs, sell your 80s that you're pulling for those packs for 1,000 coins each, the 84s for like 8K, whatever it is, and then finally get those 3 million coins to get the card itself. Then you have the appreciation for what the card is, right? Or grind the solos, grind range, grind all these things to get the cards. So that isn't there. So EA employees giving it to the people that talk with them frequently about Madden, they're not getting that feedback. And then EA employees themselves who have this grant tool, and again, like I said, Farrell's is not the only one. This happened before. There was a controversy with ATL where he also got granted cards from another employee at EA. We did a video earlier this year on it. So it's not just one creator. It's not just one EA employee. So EA employees and their friends, right? The big club that you're not in, this is happening. Like the EA employees, the problem with the game mode is they don't grind it. Like look at MLG Diamond Dynasty. Those people that make Diamond Dynasty, you can tell they grind the game, and they grind the game, no money spent. You don't see that because like there are a lot of creators out there. Like talk about MLB The Show, Daddy Dimu, has said, I watched him. He said, yeah, I'd love to get into MUT. He's a franchise Madden guy and a Diamond Dynasty massive creator. And he's like, I just don't want to spend $1,000 for like an okay team, because these cards that Kurt Benkert got gifted, like these Sanderses, were like $1,500 in the Blitz promo. So like the fact that creators that want to create content on this mode that would bring people here, like, yo, this is too expensive, is the remedy to just give those creators all the cards so that way the regular folk can continue to open those packs? Or is the remedy to make the game better, give us a way into the mode that's cheaper? Because remember when we had Draft Champions as a really good way of getting into the mode for free? I'm talking this like a decade ago now. And then they put it behind the paywall. And then they made it worse. And they never updated it. So they basically took it out of the game because EA stopped putting effort into it, because there was a lack of feedback about how important Draft Champions is on the way into MUT itself. So these are the issues laid out, right? Remember, like, instead of EA now who's giving cards, right? We used to have a trade block where the community can do it, right? Where we be able to play squads together. I'd give you offensive guys, you give me defensive guys, etc. That happened a lot. They took it away. They took away the ability of the community to do the same thing, right? If you want to have any sort of give it to your little bro, they will ban you. People reach out to me daily. Oh, I got banned for buying a card, selling a card slightly out of price. EA has these price controls on the market. You can still get banned selling stuff inside their price controls. So all this insanity is just washed away. EA doesn't know or doesn't care. I feel like a lot of it, they don't know the issues, because people are getting feedback. They're like, yeah, let's just rock, dude. I just want to play MUT, but I'm ignorant of MUT. You weren't. So that's the problem right now that I'm feeling, just overall in the game. And that's like I said, Kurt Benkert getting money from EA is not my problem. It's not jealousy. It's about the game mode getting worse over time, getting more expensive. Like, everything that's added to the game now is more ways of getting money. We got premium passes in a full price game. They could just give us those things on the free pass for playing the game, right? We have step bundles as our content now. Our rerolls have been nerfed like a crazy amount. So that's the issue in a nutshell. Help, I'm an issue in a nutshell. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Is this totally okay for creators to get the cards and not represent the player base at all? Is the inherent bias okay creating content on a game? I feel like it's not, but let me know what you guys think, and I guess we'll find out going forward if anything changes.